Today's load. I'm basically just kind of scrounging up the last pieces that I can in that neighborhood they're building. They're down to like the last few houses, I think. So if I can, what I have going on right here, 5 foot, 8 foot. I'll do right here, 5 foot, 8 foot. And that will be the last thing I build out of wood. And then hopefully soon after that, start working on concrete right here. And then like a little concrete quarter here. I would also like to resurface this. I think with like 1/2 inch, something thicker than what I've been using. And this is gonna need something soon too. This board right here, the edge of it, you can see this board's starting to crack right on the edge, giving it a little bit of a bump. But I think if we, just put a 1/2 inch sheet over this whole thing, that'd be a lot thicker, it'd be a lot stronger. And then this side, it kind of caved in right here. Not really sure what happened. I went underneath it and put some brick supports in there that were wedge shaped or like wedged, and I just hammered them in with a 2x6. So took the play out a little bit, but there's still, this little dip. So you gotta kind of hit it from that side or this side. It's not terrible. I mean, it's kind of what you get for making a ghetto ramp out of just all scraps and pallets. I mean, it's super janky right here anyway. This was the first one I built, so lessons learned. All of these like 2x6s and stuff I had underneath here, a lot of them like fell down. So I replaced them with some bricks and like hammered them in. But yeah, I'm gonna need more 2x6s just to do the flat bottom. And then there are a couple more houses they're building, so I will be able to get the remaining 2x6s I'll need for that 8 foot quarter. So that won't be the problem. The biggest issue is going to be plywood, like always. And then I was thinking about maybe just getting a bunch of 2x4s and then putting them across the top of this if I can't find more 3/4 inch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't been able to do a whole lot. I think it's been 2 weeks since I posted a video, and in that 2 weeks all I've really done is kind of work up this a little bit. I haven't been filming it because it just seems kind of pointless, and it's super janky, super ghetto, but it'll work. It's 2 layers of this crappy scrap wood, and then 1 layer of good plywood on top of that. I still got these forms here. I could use those for the 5 foot quarter, but I'll probably just start from scratch. And yeah, I'll probably definitely finish this and that side before I start working on the hip and the 8 foot quarter over here, just because it's such a big process or project, especially to do by yourself. But yeah, that's it for today. Just kind of an update, not doing much. All I did was grab this wood and plan on just dumping it right here. Hopefully no one steals it. And if they do, it was free for me. Just wasted an hour of my life. Good morning. Getting down to the last few mornings. Sun's starting to come up later and starting to get colder. So I'll probably start seeing less videos of the ramp on a weekly basis at least. And probably more just 3D printed stuff. But hopefully on the weekends I'll find more time to come out here. Not during the day. But today I'm gonna try to finish that quarter. I got some more plywood over there, so I can start the second layer. The second layer is gonna look way more ghetto than this first layer, and just because I'm just using what scraps I have, literally just to make it thick. I don't really care how it looks, because I'll put like good sheets on the very top to make it smooth. So as long as I got the thickness and the strength underneath. And hopefully I can finish this deck over here. Debating whether or not I want to put coping on it. Gonna take these off and put a 2x6 across here. And then I got these 2 full sheets, 3/4 inch from work. Basically they're just trash. They're super splintery. You can tell they're kind of old. And that should do most of this. There'll probably be like a sliver on the side and a sliver on the back that I gotta fill in later. But at least I'll have something to land on for now. That'll be nice. And there is a board up there that I can probably use to do this side. So that's nice. I also got this 3/4 inch piece I found at Walgreens as I was getting my prescription. But yeah, that's the goal. I still have those 2 fence things, which is what this is up here. So I think what I'm gonna do is make the 5-foot quarter and make the 8-foot quarter, and then the flat bottom I'll use that fencing stuff so I can save on plywood, since I'm kind of basically running out of scraps at that neighborhood that they're building. But yeah, onward. Alright, so finished the top of that. Like I said, it's pretty ghetto. And now I'm just gonna puzzle piece all the scraps I have for a second layer. I've already got from here, it's hard to see, yeah, from here about to here. None of this is tacked down yet. I did tack down like parts that I wanted to for sure cover, so the rest I can just throw down. There's one more spot over here somewhere. There's no support under this, so I want to make sure I've got something from this stud to the next stud at least over that whole crack. And then I'll put down the 3rd layer of good plywood. It definitely is big. It's crazy how 1 foot feels so much bigger. That 7 foot feels really tight for some reason. It's still fun. It's really good for stalls. But I imagine this is gonna just feel huge. The 5 foot. It's crazy because I grew up riding a 5 foot tall, basically skate park. And I made all this 4 feet. And when I went and rode my hometown skate park, it felt huge. It's crazy. And now this is 5 feet, and I just know that this also is gonna just feel massive. So once I can finish this section, I'll probably mostly ride the 5 and 8 foot stuff, just because it's gonna feel a lot smoother and bigger. There is a lot of stuff I gotta go through and just kind of fix on the 4 foot, which sucks. But hopefully I get used to the 5 foot, start feeling good on it, and then it'll make this stuff feel really small, and I can start actually throwing stuff over. Like, I really want to 3 the spine still. Once I fix it, it's super janky right now. I really want to 270 the hip, and I really want to do an air out whip, which I haven't even done a whip yet, which is really frustrating. But this is probably gonna be the quarter I do the air out whip on. Yeah, I'm gonna call it for today. Hopefully you get some help. Just tacking these boards down real quick. It's nice having a skill saw for this, because you can just throw things down, and if it doesn't really fit or you got stuff hanging off, you can just cut it real quick. So it's nice. Hopefully the second layer comes down real quick, and then the third layer, being full sheets, it always goes down the quickest. And hopefully I can just do all full sheets horizontal, and I've got some of these like scrap pieces that are still good pieces of plywood that I hopefully can fit down the side and make up for the gap. I think they're about 1 foot, so 9 feet wide. We'll see. Yep, that's it for today. I'm out. And walking around the desert, there's like some sort of squash. I did not know any sort of squash or melon grew in the desert. That's crazy. It's all these weird vines. Like, what the heck? Yeah, this one definitely looks like a squash. Some sort. Can't imagine it'd be a melon. It's super weird. Look at this. I think this is javelina poop. There's the ramp. I have no idea what this is, but it smells really good. I can't think. It smells like a cucumber. Weird. Damn. So I just went to Home Depot and I was expecting to get maybe 10 sheets of plywood for maybe over 200 bucks, and then 2 cans of spar urethane, which is $50 each. I didn't know that was that expensive, but I wanted to make sure I got the 1/2 inch or 1532 instead of the 1132, so it's a little bit thicker, so I don't run into that issue again where it cracks easily. And I was really contemplating buying sheets, and then I found the scrap pile, and I asked the dude what the discount on the pile was, and he's like, oh, it's 50% off. So like, okay, I'm definitely gonna get it. So I loaded up all the sheets that were 1/2 inch onto one cart, which took a while, and there were a few scragglers I didn't want to worry about, and then I was like, screw it, it's 50% off, so I grabbed those 2, which was like 3 more sheets I had to dig through. And when I went to ring it up, it ended up being 70% off. So I spent like 140 bucks on 16 sheets of plywood, which is amazing. So glad I held out on the prices going down, and glad I actually looked through the scrap pile. So I'm gonna resurface this one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sheets. And then I'm going to surface this one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 9 or 10 sheets. So still might have to buy a couple more. I still have these 4-ish. I don't think these are thick enough though, unfortunately. So down the road I might have to buy some more. But yeah, definitely an awesome score. And then I got, like I said, the spar urethane. So hopefully I can resurface this with a good plywood and put the spar urethane down. And then in the future, if I can, like, you know, make some more money somehow selling 3D printed stuff or something, I'd like to resurface all this. Yep, and I don't know, this is kind of, you know, not doing so hot either, just because we had so much rain this year, and this wasn't tacked down as much as it should have been, nor was this paint the best. I don't know. Definitely could use some more screws. It's super bubbly. If anything, I'll just replace these 2 sheets. Yeah, that's it. I gotta unload this and head home.